today's to-do list. It's really cold, so I put a jacket on to warm up and I'm just making lunch. Hi, so I just realised I never filmed an intro for this, but it pretty much just picks up exactly where I left off my last video, which is Easter week 1. So here we go. So I've done quite a lot for maths and now I'm going to be moving on to computer science. So I just chose a random topic to do and it's come out to be types of software, which is low-key very boring, but it's not too difficult, which is what I need as it's 6 PM. I'm trying to convince my mum to order a Chinese soon. Not sure if it's going to work or not, but I really fancy some chicken fried rice. Like, really want some right now. So, see what happens. So, I've had my driving lesson this morning. It's really warm and I do want to go outside, but at the same time, I'm really not in the mood to leave my bed or do work or do anything really. So, I've been watching YouTube and I can just feel like I'm really not in the mood for like anything, which is really bad. So I'm thinking maybe I do some cleaning in my room so at least I don't have to leave the comfort, if that even makes sense, but we'll see what happens. I'm not too bothered. Today's a Saturday and I did a lot of work yesterday and I can always do more tomorrow, but my friend texted me saying that there's 29 days till our first exam, which is a bit terrifying, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure of it. I've got on my treadmill top, my new favourite jogging bottoms, so comfy, and some walking socks because they keep your feet so warm. It's amazing. And first things first is to clean my room because little Loki is not enjoying the mess. And neither am I. I have all of these clothes to put away now. But look at Loki. She's on her pillow, enjoying life. The clothes have now been separated. So we have pajamas, underwear and tights. And then we've got sports leggings, normal trousers, 2 piles of t-shirts, and all of these need to get hung up in the other room, which is going to be so annoying. But I need to put them in the right drawers, so I got that set of drawers. Also got the set of drawers I'm sitting on. So yeah, it's one sleepy kitty. Look at it. Oh. came upstairs to wash my face real quick. And there's a little sleepy dude up here. Oh my gosh, he's so sleepy. Yeah. This is Sylvester. I don't know if you've seen him before. It's normally Loki who's up here. He's so sleepy. So far I've done 3 hours of further maths, which doesn't seem like much. Well, it is, but like it's quite a bit. So completely caught up on vectors. Nearly finished all of Unit 1 further maths. Thank the Lord. Now, I can't really remember what my plan is, but let's go find out. I finished stats. Yes. I literally look a state. My eyes are hurting so bad, so I'm gonna wear my glasses. Hopefully that would help. I'm just starting some physics now. So I'm 3 hours and 45 minutes in, which is over the halfway mark, because I want to do 7 hours today to make up for the fact I did absolutely nothing on the weekend. Did nothing. But at the same time, I feel like that was kind of good, because then I can just treat that as obviously my weekend, and then because I'll be doing work today, tomorrow, Wednesday, break Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to school, so maybe I take a break Sunday. Who knows? And will I get those 68 hours in? I mean, let's find out. I'm currently outside. It's nice and sunny, and I'm trying not to look weird because there are other people in their back gardens, but I just needed to get out the house, to be perfectly honest. Don't know what it is. I've hit 4 hours now. I did 15 minutes of physics before I physically had to leave the room. I think the stress is just getting to me, you know. It's a lot I have to do, a lot I have to know. Makes it worse the fact that I have 9 exams. Most of my friends have 4 or 6. And yeah, just feel like it's hard to compete with everyone else when you do so many subjects. Maybe that's my own fault, but I didn't want to restrict myself. But here we are. Just procrastinating going back. I've paused my timer. Probably just gonna stand out here for 10 minutes, get some fresh air. Just really not having a good time right now. I am really stressed. I'll talk to you in a bit, I guess. I've had a slight plan. Maybe I've just been working for one place for too long, because I did take nearly 2-hour lunch, which was way too long. I think it was more like an hour and a half really, but it was still too long because I just really wanted to finish the YouTube video I was watching. So maybe I've just been downstairs for too long. So I clean my desk upstairs and then see if it's any better. If it's not, then I think I'll just do some computer science revision in bed. It's just, I want to keep doing stuff, but it's actually just going crazy sitting there. And I know that's not even going to really help much if I just move, but it'll make me think that I'm doing okay, because I'm still annoyed that I took the whole weekend off. And like, I'm trying to backtrack now to make up for lost time, and me being stressed and sitting outside is not helping. definitely not helping since I have on no sun lotion and I burn stupidly easy, so I'm probably gonna have to go back in now, otherwise I'll be very red for a few days. Just giving this side a clean. Now I just gotta finish here. Now this is not looking too bad. And you may be able to see this whiny kitty. Loki! Whatty? What? I'm gonna try something new and it's called bloating. I've seen quite a few people do it. So, whiteboard and I think I'm gonna do chapter 1. It's just called basic physics. So that's all I have, and I just gotta write everything down I remember. That was not bad for my first go. So green is what I remembered, just with this as my prompt, and then purple is what I forgot after looking at my notes. So I did forget that with vectors you have resolving. I forgot about density, scalar and vector, and I also forgot to just state the equation. And for base units I forgot amps and Kelvin. So not too bad for my first go. I'm just trying to do some computer science. And the devil is here. What? Ew. Every time I type, he bites me. And he just tries to destroy every wire he can find. Honestly, the devil is a cat. El gato. Yeah, he's just here, wrecking havoc. But he's really cute though. And I don't entirely mind. Like, he's literally making biscuits on my desk. Or at least trying to. Please don't bite my face. But he was, yeah, I just need him to settle down. And Mr. Dude is not settling down. This is his tail. Well, let's see if I can do this parallel and serial transmission before he bites me to death. Okay, so I did 8 hours. I'm very proud of myself. Last thing I did was some physics homework, so I thought, now that I've revised or written notes for all of Unit 1, I should just do the homeworks, but not open book, because that's what I was doing before open book. So I did this one, and I got 65%, which isn't bad. I just, this is really dumb. I kept taking the area as just area of a circle instead of surface area of a sphere. So I lost like 5 marks for not putting 4 pi r squared instead of pi r squared. Typical, but at least I'll remember that now because I totally forgot. But you know, I am proud of myself though. I remembered the way to check what part of the electromagnetic spectrum a certain wavelength is. And I'm very proud of myself for that. Because like we have a method, oh it's going to be inverted because of the camera, but so you start with radio and then you divide by 3 for each ones, and I actually got it right. I'm so happy with that because that's the bit that I always forget basically. And now I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of homework left out of 12 before, and I think my food's ready, so I'm gonna go now. I'm in bed now, very tired. I think I'm back on track, ready for another day of this. Also, quick side note, I've discovered Bridgerton. I watched the first episode and I actually really liked it. I only really watched it because Claire from Dairy Girls is in it. I think her name's Claire, I don't know, you know the one, the little blonde one. She's in it and I really like her. But I'm digging it so far. So I mean, I'll watch another episode tomorrow and see if I still like it then. Naughty. Good morning. So, it's now Tuesday, and to start with, I'm going to be making a new to-do list. So, I've finished yesterday's to-do list, just a little smiley face because I did, and now I just got to think, what can I do today? So at 5 I do have a piano lesson, so I'll probably stop work about 4:30, and then I won't be back until at least 6:15. So let's figure this out. My confidence has taken a huge hit, so I decided to do a Phys Maths Unit 1 paper, which is the first paper I have to set, and there were 2 questions I couldn't do because we haven't covered them yet, but even taking those questions out and readjusting the percentages for the grade boundaries, I got a C, and I'm really upset by that because I know I could do better, and I'm just scared that I'm gonna forget it all in the exam, because I was sitting there and I just couldn't remember anything. I know, I look stupid crying over it, but it's really stressful, and I know I've left it too late, and I know it's my own fault, but I want to do 4 subjects next year, so I have to get 4 A's. I need 4 A's, and I don't think I can get the A in Phys Maths at all. I mean, now I'm gonna try a normal maths paper because I normally do okay in those, but my confidence has taken a huge hit. I'm in a slightly better mood. I did the 2019 maths paper and I got 80% and you needed 60 for an A. So that's put me in a much better mood. I think I'll spend probably the rest of the afternoon. I feel like I just need to do physics paper and computer science paper and then judge which one I've done the worst in and then focus on that. I'm kind of done because I've done 2 full papers. Like that one's supposed to take 2.5 hours. I did it in an hour and a half, which is about my average time. And the Phys Maths one I did in 45 minutes and in half an hour and a half. So obviously if I was in there for longer I probably would have looked over it more, but I was just really worried because I was like, I haven't got any of this. So I mean, we shall see. I'm gonna save the other Phys Maths paper for a while actually, and maybe I'll just go online, do exercises, stuff like that, look at what I didn't do and see how I can fix it. So that's the plan, I guess. I'm gonna have lunch now because it is 1 o'clock and I'm hungry. I had my piano lesson and honestly I just want to watch Bridgerton. This is so bad. My exams are in like 26 days and there's me going, let's just binge a whole series. But if I binge the series today, then I won't have to think about it for the rest of the week, right? Right? I've decided I'm just gonna watch Bridgerton. Not in the mood to stare at numbers or any physicsy things. Good morning. So, just had a shower and now I need to get ready because I'm going to college this afternoon for a maths revision session. Wish it was further maths, but what can you do? And I've had an idea. I was talking to my teachers and they were trying to make me feel more reassured about further maths, and so I decided before I get revising further maths tonight to just watch some YouTube videos and do a bit of research on how to actually revise it, because with maths it comes almost quite naturally to me, but further maths does not, and writing out notes isn't working. And I know I could just do loads of questions, but it takes forever. So, and I've only got 2 papers and I've done one of them, so I've got 1 paper left, which I'm saving until like the week before. So, time to do some YouTube research. So, I've concluded my research. I watched this video, I watched another 2, but neither of them had anything of use, to be honest. But this one was a really good one. They broke it down into understand, memorize, practice. So I've turned this into my plan, where today I'm gonna rag rate the spec and just see from my own opinion what I think I'm bad at. And I'm gonna use my mock. And the practice paper I'd done on Monday to help with that. Then he said redo those exercises, but I think I'll just start putting the bad exercises onto flashcards, and then I can mix up all the flashcards and do different questions, so instead of just working through an exercise, because I find that doesn't help me. And then next week I'll start moving on to old spec questions. Week after, further maths papers. Week after, it is the week before the exam, so I can do the Unit 1 2018 paper and the SAMS paper, and then yeah, then it's my exam. So I think this is actually quite useful. At least I've got a plan now that I can stick to, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so it's been a bit of time and I made flashcards. This is for 2 topics in Unit 1 of further maths, and it's just random exercise questions, any homework questions, and for example, this sheet, verify 2 minus 3i is a root of blah blah blah. Now on the back I put the answers. So the plan is that once I've made all of these, I can do a certain amount per day on my whiteboard, because we're not trying to waste paper, and then that's kind of just practicing and keeping on top to make sure that any that I need to are flagged up, and then if I get really stuck on a question, I can then go use my revision notes, go back through examples, stuff like that. So I think this is more about identifying weaknesses than anything. So this first question here I've done on my whiteboard, and I'm we go, because it's a proof, like for the answer I just wrote in correct proof method, which this is a correct proof method. So I'm just gonna get through a few flashcards now. I was doing this question 2B here, and I did it on paper because I knew the whiteboard wouldn't be big enough, but I actually got it right and I'm so happy. So firstly, you have to sub in a bunch of things to solve simultaneously to get the actual equation, and then you have to work out the quadratic factor divided by that to get the new quadratic factor. Factorize that, and then you get the 4 roots. Why is maths like this? So it is quite a bit later, it's now 8 o'clock, and I had an idea. I think I'm gonna redo this unit 1 for the maths paper, but I'm gonna have my notes out in front of me, and so I can use them if I need them instead of just crossing out questions, because I might need it for one half of the question, but for the rest of the question I might be fine. So I think I need to find out, and then anytime I use my notes to help me answer, I'll use a different colour so then I can see what I need to work on the most. I just done quite a few flashcards and oh gosh, it does require a lot of thinking. And because it's only 1 or 2 questions, as soon as you get into the flow of it, you're on to a new topic, which I think is really good because that's what it's like in an exam. It's not going to warm you up by doing easier questions and then doing the hard past paper questions. It's going to go straight in. So I think the flashcard method actually seems to be alright. Obviously, if I was doing this throughout the entire year, it would be a lot better, but I started at least. I mean, that's the main thing, right? I haven't left it till the night before, so that's something. Anyways, I'm gonna start doing this paper now. I'm not sure when I'll start, probably when my food's ready, so it depends how fast I work through this. Good morning! So, what is the plan for today? I need to make a really good start on my Bacc assignment, as it's due in less than a week now. I haven't started it, typical, and I am not really gonna do much work today because I'm meeting up with my boyfriend and I'm just gonna go for a walk. I think we're planning on going to town. We both work, so I think just a nice walk. It's really sunny today, so I'm gonna go get dressed now. I've had breakfast. Took a bit longer. I decided to make a concert playlist because I went to 3 concerts. I'll link it below if you want it. It's like 20 hours just full of Ed Sheeran, Coldplay and The Killers. So that's what I'm going to be listening to. Okay, so I think I owe you people a bit of an apology. I barely filmed the past few days, mainly because my phone has been playing up massively, so I haven't really been on it that much, and also because I haven't been doing any work. I mean, did nothing Thursday, I just worked on my Bacc assignment. Yesterday, which was Friday, what did I do? I did like 2.5 hours of computer science, and then I had my hair done. So you may see in the clip, I can't remember if I filmed it or not, but it's blue. I really like the colour. I also got curtain bangs, but I high-key hate them, so I just don't know what to do with them, to be honest. Anything I do, they just end up lying there and they look really bad, so love that. And now is Saturday and I'm gonna probably end this video here. I'm not sure if I'm going to work tomorrow and then I'm back in school Monday, so here seems like a good place to end it. I've got my driving lesson now, so I'm quite excited, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This video is probably going to be very long and take me a while to upload, but here we go. See you.